The world in Assassin's Creed Shadow just feels alive. Everywhere I go, there's people going on about their day. Animals roaming and building camps or temples that eventually make exploration feel worthwhile. I've barely used any fast travel, not because it's just clunky or simply I don't want to. Um, the last time I felt like this was with the first Spider-Man game on PlayStation. I just enjoy being in this world so much to skip out on anything. So after just more or less 30 plus hours, I feel like I've seen enough to give some solid first impressions. Not a full review, just how the game is landing for me so far. So let's start with the characters, Naoe and Yasuke. I think the dual protagonist system really works here. It doesn't feel like the game's trying to force one over the other. Yasuke is like a tank powerhouse. It makes sense for him to do the heavy lifting in combat, while Naoe, on the other hand, is a glass cannon. She's pretty fragile, but deadly in the right hands, and if you're good at dodging and blocking, she absolutely shreds. And I've been loving the Toolmaster armor set on her. It fits my style perfectly. I've spent more time as Naoe, probably because the game naturally leans into her in the beginning. But sometimes I just feel like letting loose and bashing in some heads with Yasuke. That's less fun though, is when Naoe is forced into open combat. For me, her whole vibe is stealth, silent, unseen, and efficient. So when she's suddenly thrown into a brawl, it feels like the game's pushing her out of her element. Visually, the game is incredible. The dynamic weather system is probably one of my favorite additions. Winter changes just how you approach stealth completely. You can't hide in the same spots you would like in summer or in spring. The rain makes your clothing look soaked and naturally sounds shift with the seasons. It's these little details that really sell the world, but man, those face animation, they're not great. Honestly, I wish Ubisoft would lean into stylized or animated cutscenes. So exactly like that iconic Assassin's Creed 2 trailer where Ezio walks with the monks just before striking. It gives me that cinematic flair in the game please. As for where Shadow stands in the series, this is one of the best entries so far. My all-time favorite is still Black Flag, mostly because that's the first open world game I ever fully completed 100%. The setting, the music, the relationships between Edward and his allies and enemies, they just hit different. Shadows is right up there. It nails the vibe, the combat, the exploration so far. The only thing I'm still waiting for is a deeper connection between the whole Assassins versus Templars narrative. Maybe it's still coming, I hope it is, but I do miss that classic Assassin's Creed Brotherhood story arc. I want to be part of the League, feel like I'm working with the others to take down the Order from within. Hopefully, next year with Assassin's Creed Hexe or maybe later parts in Assassin's Creed Shadow, we'll tap more into that. Overall, I'm very impressed. I didn't expect to enjoy it this much and yet, here I am, ignoring fast travel, getting lost in temples, experimenting with stealth routes in the snow, and it's just one of the best Assassin's Creed games in the last few years. Let's just hope it keeps going on from here.